The government plans to spend 268 billion shillings on value chains, supporting the bottom-up transformation agenda. The budgetary allocation will target 5 key pillars, namely agriculture transformation, MSMEs, housing, healthcare, as well as the digital superhighway and the creative industry.
In this year's budget estimates, agriculture has been earmarked to receive 64.6 billion shillings. Of this, 3.2 billion shillings will be used for the agricultural and rural inclusive growth projects. 8.3 billion shillings will be used to develop and strengthen the value chain in the sector. 517 million shillings will be used to mitigate against climate change. Northern Kenya will receive 765 million shillings to cushion them against drought, and an additional 344 million shillings for commercialization of the livestock project. To combat against pests, 2.3 billion shillings has been set aside for the emergency locust response. According to Parliament, 250 billion shillings is needed to actualize the affordable housing project. 200 billion shillings of the amount is said to be sourced from the pension funds and assets under management, while 50 billion shillings will be sourced from budgetary allocations.
The National Housing Board then will have to be funded through levies. And they are the ones who will come up with the different modalities on how the levies are going to be created or sourced, for that matter, and then again how the levies are going to be used. That will be the function of the Kenya National Housing Board as we are proposing.
The Housing Development and Human Settlement pillar has been earmarked 16.2 billion shillings, with urban and metropolitan development allocations amounting to 13.2 billion shillings.
We intend to turn Kenya into the most attractive destination for healthcare and medical tourism in Africa and possibly globally. I am confident that we can and will achieve our objective, because all that is required is the right people and the right investment.
To increase medical access, the Department for Medical Services has been earmarked 116.6 billion shillings, with 63.5 billion shillings of the amount channeled towards referral and specialized services. Public health is expected to receive 24.6 billion shillings. 5.9 billion shillings has been proposed for the leasing of medical equipment, and 577.5 million shillings for the primary health in devolved units. To prop up startups, the State Department for MSMEs has been earmarked 13.1 billion shillings, of which 10.8 billion shillings will be used for digitization and financial inclusion for small businesses.
We achieve the envisaged level of ICT infrastructure, Mr. Chairman, then correspondingly as government, it is envisaged that we should be able to move away from the traditional way of doing business and embrace a digital manner of service provision.
20 billion shillings has been earmarked to support the creatives industry, of which 15.9 billion shillings will go towards ICT infrastructure development. Benson Ruba reporting for Prime Edition.